For the longest time, we have wanted a car that is so freaking sick that you can't not notice it driving down the street. I know what you're thinking. Just buy a Porsche GT3, right? Well, we are poor, so we're gonna go the complete opposite route. We're gonna buy the cheapest vintage Beetle imaginable, and we're gonna make it look insane. By the end of this video, we're not gonna be $1,000 into this thing. We're not even gonna be $500, but we are going to be $0 into this car. Now hear me out, this is how we're gonna do it.
So the idea for this video started when I came across this nugget of an ad. Now this wasn't listed on Facebook Marketplace, otherwise it would have gotten snatched up like a hot and spicy in a homeless shelter. Instead, we went to a place called KSL Classifieds, where you can either find crazy old people with insane prices or crazy old boomers who put their stuff for crazy cheap. 1 penny for a Beetle. I thought there's no way this is real. This is a scam, but it was real. I messaged the guy, super cool. So we picked up a penny off the ground that we found and we headed out with my truck and trailer. Now when we got there, we found, I guess you could call it Beetle.
1 cent car.
There was no engine, there was no transmission, there was no real interior.
Dude, free mattress.
But it was a penny, what did we expect? So we loaded this thing up on the trailer and absolutely dragged this thing home.
Because you gave it to us for free. Here's some free publicity. Dane's showing machines. Sewing.
And at this moment, we were happy, which would soon change when we started working on this thing. But for now, we had ourselves a Friedel.
We have our Super Beetle home now. But how are we going to make this move when there is no engine and transmission? I'm glad you asked. This here is an engine. It doesn't run. Now, how did we get this for free? Let me tell you a short story. We bought a $200 dune buggy. We sold the tires for $200, and it had an engine. That's how we got our engine.
And guess what else?
It had a transmission attached to that. We sold that transmission for $300.
Oh. And with that $300, we searched for a transmission that fit our Beetle for, no joke, 2 months with no luck. Then eventually, we posted in a local VW Facebook group and some guru hit us up. He owned his own VW restoration business and he said we could come over and snag a transmission for $100.
Yeah, I'm going to the loo. I think I'm gonna poo. My panties can't see Big Ben yet, but I know that the trolley's gonna pull up to my private jet. Yeah, so we're pulling up to the guy's place.
These are absolutely sick.
This is sick, dude. He's literally got him.
Look at those, dude.
That is so sick.
1 dune buggy, 2 dune buggy, 3, and another dune buggy, and a ton of Beetles.
This guy was sick. He had dozens of Volkswagen Beetles and buses just laying around. Some of them were super clean and other ones were just destroyed. Like this one right here, we were so close to buying for literally $1,000. Like, shout out to this guy, shout out his business. Like, look at how many transmissions he has lying on the ground.
My back hurts. We're done with that drive. Let me show you what we got. We got our transmission.
So stupid.
We've got these as well. Look at all this. We got ourselves a deck lid, hubcap, headlight. We're gonna install them tomorrow because I'm done today.
None of us have eaten all day.
I had an egg.
Guys, it's 4 o'clock. Flash forward till tomorrow, and...
Yeah,
Hey, yo, we're back. We just got a VIN inspection done on this thing, and she passed, so we're gonna start working on it. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean out this entire interior, which literally looks disgusting. I'm pretty sure there's a hole in the floor, but we're gonna uncover it and we're gonna see what's going on right now. Here we go. I'm like trying to take out this seat right here. I rest my foot underneath the old seat and like it indents. So I actually think that the bottom of this frame might be completely rusted out. Let me see if I can see underneath here. That doesn't look too bad. Found a free oil filter.
everything is out. All the seats are out.
Disgusting. Not amazing. be clean. Boom! It's a bit cleaner. Discovered even more rust on this side, as opposed to this rust right here, which is putting a hole in the ground. Now I know what you guys are thinking. We should probably address the rust situation. But we're not gonna. Boom! Today's the big work day, and we have to put this engine inside the car, the transmission, and all the things to make it run. And by the end of the day, we have to have it running today.
Or we're losing the house.
Or we're losing the house. The house. Oh, address reveal. We're losing the house. Sorry. We literally have 2 hours, so we're gonna hit the grind and speed run this thing.
Because we both have jobs because we don't make enough money doing this.
So McKay started off by cleaning out the carburetor while I connected the starter motor to the transmission. Then we put the steering wheel cover back on. Well, kinda. Then after that, it was time to connect our throttle cable to the gas pedal and route it through to the engine, which was hard. The throttle cable is stuck inside the pipe on both ends. So there's no way we can do that unless we maybe cut the wire and hopefully get the wire out.
Just gonna cut it here.
Don't cut the throttle accidentally. Eventually, we made an executive decision to punch 2 holes into the frame and then wire it through there instead. And that worked great. Anyways, with that out of the way, now it was time for us to connect our new exhaust and spark plug wires to the engine. And after that, we were already ready to mount the transmission up on this car. And then with our freshly cleaned carburetor, we were ready to drop the engine in as well. Ghetto. And we're not sure if this is the proper way to do it, but it worked well for us, so we're gonna roll with it. It's kind of crazy seeing this thing with an engine. Like, we literally bought this thing as a shell that everyone gave up on, and now there's like an engine and transmission inside it.
And they're all crap.
Anyways, yeah, we're about ready to
click at a time.
Crank this thing over after we connect this part. Our daylight was running out, but it looked like we were gonna get this thing started today, which would be a huge win. If anybody else here has worked on Beetles, you know that they're so easy to bolt up and so easy to work on. It's a great starter car. So the time was finally here that we were gonna try and turn this thing over and get it started. No?
Nothing. Our S-post is not S-posting.
That's not bad. And after extensive diagnostics, we were about ready to give up until... Hey.
I'm in gear.
I think that's neutral. All right, guys, here we go. Dang.
Go for it.
All right, this is our last time trying for tonight. We honestly are so frustrated and so sad about it.
It's 6 a.m. the next day. I found the issue. This little tiny piece broke off right here, and it is what is in charge of opening and closing our points. So the distributor wasn't working at all.
We were determined to get this thing running and driving for $0. And that's why in the next video, we're gonna do just that, and we're gonna mob this thing around town.
Got one. Just imagine for a second, he really got one. Yeah.